we are not playing proactive.
Mm-hmm.
And we are not playing good enough at the moment, like as a whole unit.
Mm-hmm.
But I think we can sort this out in the semifinals. So our goal is to win semifinals right now.
Hi everyone, this is Tom reporting from the Mid-Season Invitational. With me here is Armut, the top laner of Mad Lions, who go 1-1 today, which is a step up from yesterday, I suppose. Armut, how are you feeling at the moment at the end of this day?
I'm not feeling great, to be
Mm.
honest, because against someone, I think I solo lost the game by myself. I should have carried that game. I think it was my responsibility and I couldn't do it. So I'm sorry, everyone. But
Yeah.
that happens. Like I'm
Mm-hmm.
not demotivated. Of course, it demotivated me a little bit, but like I'm fine because like it happens.
Yeah, and I think that's specifically a moment that many people talked about is when you kicked someone out of Humanoids Noids. Victor ult,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
Mr. Q. Is that in that game? Is that then something that you can quickly move past?
Yeah. I mean, there is nothing. I cannot just feel. Oh, I'm sorry. I lost the game. Like I have to keep tryharding. Like
Mm.
after the game, I can be sad about it, but in game, I don't have time to do it.
Yeah, and heading into that game, obviously you had a rough day yesterday where you went 0-2 with the team. Um,
Yeah.
was You guys are always a team that quickly turns around the mood and improves that, but
Uh huh.
looking at percentages as well, there is still a chance that you don't make it. Is that then something that still plays in the mind of the team when you take the stage today against Damwon and Pentanet, or is that something you keep separate?
What do you mean? Sorry, I couldn't understand.
That if you head into the day, is the possibility that maybe if you lose again that you don't make it? Is that something that you?
Yeah, of course. Like of course,
Mm-hmm.
because I think C9 also won against RNG today, so there is still chance for us to be mathematically there is still chance for us to be not in the group. So we
Mm-hmm.
need to keep tryharding.
Yeah, but once you're in the game, I assume that it's just focusing on the game itself. Now, you lost,
Yeah.
yeah, you lost that game against Dumb One. Then your next game against Pentanet, which is an opponent that I don't know. Yeah, I don't want to say it's free because it sounds very, it
Yeah.
it, it sounds very degrading towards them. But it's obviously
Mm-hmm.
the weakest opponent. They haven't won a game yet. Is
Yeah.
that then something you head into with less pressure on your back, or is that just the same?
It's just same. I don't mind. I mean, the opponent it doesn't matter because all we need to do is just win because otherwise it's gonna be really bad for us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. We
Yeah.
need to get many wins as we possible, so
Mm-hmm.
we will just try hard every game. Doesn't matter against who, like weakest or strongest team.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. In that Pentanet game, we saw you guys whip out Alessandra in the mid lane. Is that purely just an adaptation towards that Kiana pick that
Yeah,
they played? Mm-hmm.
it's like that.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't play Lishan. Actually, maybe I shouldn't say. I mean, it was into Kiana. Yeah.
Yeah, so not specifically a pocket pick, or maybe it is.
Maybe.
Maybe. All right. Now, looking at the tournament perspective as a whole, I think um, everybody, well, at least people who had followed your team's growth throughout the split and especially in the playoffs, semifinals were expectations and higher than that, maybe a positive surprise. How do you view your goals at this point for you and the team?
I mean, my goal is still the championship. I mean, of course, we are here to win MSI still. But the
Mm-hmm.
problem is, I'm sad about the last games because the last three games that we lost, I felt like it was not the Mad Lions that it was not us. Like
Mm-hmm.
I didn't feel like it because one game we lost from the draft, one game we lost from the late teammate, one
Mm-hmm.
game we lost because I solo lost the game. But like I don't know,
Mm-hmm.
if even it was not like this before, because in game I don't feel like we are showing what we can do. I
Mm-hmm.
think we are just yeah, it's weird. Like
Yeah.
it didn't felt so good the last three games. I'm really disappointed
Mm-hmm.
in myself.
Mm-hmm. Well, is there an overarching theme you see in that when it goes wrong? Because it's specifically against, I guess, the dumb one and the RNG, which are teams from the LPL and the LCK, which Mad Lions hasn't played against yet. So is that maybe adjusting to
No,
them?
I
or-
don't think so because we also lost to PSG, which we already won against them 3 times. So
Mhm.
I don't think it's about enemy team. I mean, of course, enemy teams are really good, but I think, I mean, we don't fight like we used to be. You know, we don't just go do macro things. Like we are not playing proactive,
Mhm.
and we are not playing good enough at the moment. Like as a whole unit.
Mhm.
But I think we can sort this out in the semifinals. So our goal is to win semifinals right now.
Right, and that's something I wanted to segue into because during the LEC Spring Split, actually, we saw Mad Lions win 10-8 in the best of one scenarios. It was kind of 50-50 your wins, but then when you came into the playoffs and the best of fives and everything started to live up more for you guys to really show. Do you think that also against these teams, which are experienced in best of fives, that is still something that you guys can get a big advantage in?
I'm not sure if we can get a big advantage. I don't think so, but
Mhm.
we might get an advantage. But I think right now what we need is to understand the meta more because I feel like we are a little behind than the other teams.
Mhm. Okay, and is that then? I don't know specifically. Are there any picks you see them make that you think, okay, maybe we need to pivot to more towards this?
Peaks, game style, like everything. I don't want to give many specific things,
I
but
understand. Yeah,
yeah.
it's just taking a step back, maybe looking at what they do, and then implementing that.
Yeah, I think the 1 or 2 day off is gonna help us a lot. That's just what I think.
All right. Well, Armut, I wish you the best of luck with it. Is there finally something you'd
Thank
like
you
to
so
say
much.
to the Mad Lions fans who maybe have been clenching their butts a bit over the past days? But yeah, is there anything you'd like to say to them?
I mean, to be honest, I'm really disappointed. Not because we lost, but the way we lose. You know, because it's just so one-sided. Like playing is not fun, and I know watching is not fun also,
Mhm.
which I really hate. Like if I'm playing a game, I want people to have fun while they are watching. So I'm sorry. We will try to do our best. And thank you for all the support messages, even we are like this. Thank you.
Okay, Armut, thank you so much for joining me, and good luck in your
Thank you.
upcoming games.
Thank you so much, man. Have a nice day.